Hello everyone. Parashat Hashavua, Parashat Chaye Sora. Okay, so the story in the parsha is that Avraham Avinu is telling his Eved, slave, Eliezer, to go look for a shidduch for his son, Yitzchak. So all of the story that the Torah brings down, that he went, he took with him a lot of stuff, jewelry, and he went to the water and he saw Rivka, and he waited till she's going to give out the water, and then he went back to her father's house. That's all the story. We all know the story. So what happened? He came to Rivka's house, and he wanted to sit down with his father, or her father, Betuel, to close the shidduch. So he's sitting on the table, and her father is giving him to eat. He says, 1 minute, I won't eat till I'll tell you all of the story, all would have happened with me. All of the story. He wanted to give him out of the story that Avraham Avinu sent him to look for a shidduch, and he bring him a lot of stuff, and Avraham Avinu has a lot of money, and he think his daughter is a good shidduch for Yitzchak. He wants to give out all the story. So the Torah brings again all of the story, word by word, almost everything, the same story that we read before. The Torah goes on it again. And the question we ask, why the Torah says the whole story again? The Torah should say, Eliezer told Rivka's father all of what happened with him. Why the Torah needs to take 15 psukim and to repeat the same story just read a minute before? The whole story, the Torah repeats herself twice. Why? The Torah could short and say in one pasuk that Eliezer told Betuel, Rivka's father, all the story happened. Why the Torah needs to repeat herself again? So Rashi already brings this question down from the Midrash. Midrash Rabbah says, Yafa sichatan shel avdei avot mitoratan shel banim. What does it mean? Nicer the speech of the slaves of the fathers of the nation, more than the Torah of the sons of the nation. Because there's a lot of mitzvahs in the Torah we learn from parts of psukim, parts of letters in the psukim. Here the Torah takes 15 psukim and repeats the same story we just saw before. Why? To teach us something. What to teach us? That a speech of a slave of the fathers of the nation is nicer than Torah of the sons of the nation. So that's what Rashi answers. And I'm asking, what's standing behind this nice sentence? Yafa sichatan shel avdei avot mitoratan shel banim. It's a nice sentence. But what does it mean? We all grown up and we all know that the Torah is the most important thing. It says in the Gemara, ממתי שחרב בית המקדש אין לו לקדוש ברוך הוא לארבע אמות של הלכה. From the minute that Beis HaMikdash was broken down, HaKadosh Baruch Hu has in his life only 4 amos, 2 meters of halacha. That means HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants us to learn Torah. So how you could say that the speech of the slave, of the fathers of the nation, is more important than the Torah of the sons of the nation? How could it be? There's a few answers for this question. I'll focus on one of them. The Gur Aryeh, Maharal Prague, is saying something like this. He says, the fathers of the nation, they are the roots of the nation. They are the foundation of the nation. They're the basis. All of the nation is built on the fathers of the nation. Therefore, that's the most important thing. It's more important. Yeah, you have to say we have to say it carefully, but it's more important of the Torah we're going to learn afterwards, because the roots, the basis, is the most important thing, because on that we're going to build everything. And if the roots won't be very strong, it won't be all the afterwards won't be strong enough. That's why the speech of the slave of the fathers of the nation are more important than the Torah of the sons. So I want to take this answer of Gur Aryeh and translate it to our language. What could we learn from it? We could learn from it that our hashpah we can have on our children is very, very strong. They say kids take after their parents. They say the apple did not fall from far away from the tree. Every kid, if he wants, if he doesn't want, doesn't matter. A lot of the actions is copied out of his parents. We all could look at ourselves and see, this thing I do, it's just like my father. This thing I do, it's just like my mom. Everything we do, it's in our blood. Whatever we saw in home, whatever we saw by my parents, it goes on and on and on to us and to our kids. Therefore, we have a lot of achrayut. We have to take and we have to know that how we are going to act, the sons, our children afterwards, will act the same thing afterwards. There's a story that Ben Ish Chai is bringing down. One time, a kid came home from Ben Ish Chai has a lot of stories, and he says one time a kid came back from school, and his mom wanted to give him lunch, so she gave him a sandwich. So he said, "Shloime, please wash your hands and say Amotzi." He said, "Mom, sorry, I'm going to eat without washing my hands, without saying Amotzi." He said, "Please?" "No." Okay, he ate. So he said, when father will come home, I will tell him you didn't listen to me and you ate without washing hands, without saying Amotzi. Just, you're supposed to know, I want to tell you guys to know that his father also wasn't makpid on washing hands and before eating bread and not saying Amotzi. So the father came home, and the father, that not makpid on it too, that from there the son learned not to be makpid, said, "Listen, mom told me that you didn't wash your hands before you ate bread." So he said, "Right." So he said, "Give me your hand, you're going to I'm going to take the stick and hit you with the stick in your hand. So please put out your hand." So the son brings out the hand, and the father comes with a stick from the other side. He wants to hit him. The son pulls out his hand, and the stick comes on the father's knee. So the son says to his father, "Father, I'm sorry, but you just said now, whoever won't eat without washing hands and saying Amotzi will get a hit from a stick. So I'm sorry, you were supposed to get it." This story teaches us that the kids copy their father, and we are parents. You have to be a role model for our kids to be good and to be the good stuff. How we could do this? So I was thinking about to have a good relationship with our children. It's not so easy. Everybody can think about it. It's not so easy. There's a lot of stuff, and every day you have to go to work. You have to come home. You have to take care of stuff, and to find the time to sit with every son, every kid, every daughter, to sit with them for a few minutes, and to see how's it going. And sometimes there's your son needs help with homework, and on the other hand, a friend needs help. What you're gonna go do? A lot of people will put in the last option to help your son with homework. First of all, you're gonna go help your friend and from work. Afterwards, you're gonna do some work. Maybe afterwards you're going to learn, and then the last thing you're going to help your son do homework. The first thing is supposed to help your son do homework, because all of the strength your son gets, it's from you, from the father, from the mom. All of the kesher and all of the hemshechiyut, everything afterwards will be whatever the son got from his father. So the relationship the son is supposed to have with his father is just supposed to be a very strength, every good relationship. Therefore, afterwards, the son, when he will grow up, he will be very strong. Bezrat Hashem, we will learn from this parsha, from this story, Yafa sichatan shel avdei avot mitorotan shel banim. A nicer speech of slaves, of fathers of the nation, more than the Torah of the sons. Why? Because the fathers of the nation are the roots of all of the nation. A father is his roots of his son. And me, Bezrat Hashem, we will all have a good kesher relationship with our children. Shabbat Shalom.